Hi viewers, I welcome you so much to my channel, Birasa Mic Archives. I want to take this opportunity to greet all of you. Let me hope you are all fine. In this episode, we are going to discuss the achievements of Vienna Congress between 1814 and 1815. We want to find out where the congressmen that sat in Vienna from 1814 to 1815 really achieved their aims and objectives that we talked about in the previous video. First and foremost, I want to inform you that the first achievement that should always cross your mind when it comes to Vienna Congress is the restoration of peace. Peace was restored in Europe. For at least a period of 40 years, there was no major war in Europe. Not until another major war broke out in 1854 to 1856, known as Crimean War. So for over 35 years, almost 40 years, peace prevailed in Europe. So there was restoration of peace. Napoleonic Wars came to an end, and from 1815, issues of peace were always handled on a round table. So achievement number one is the restoration of peace. Then achievement number two is economic cooperation. Economic cooperation amongst European states was achieved. It should be remembered that the continental system that had destabilized economic unity amongst countries had been put to an end. It had been abolished by the European statesmen. So economic cooperation started from there, and then countries started trading together. Remember, the continental system had forbidden countries from trading with Britain. It had put restrictions. However, in Vienna, economic cooperation was achieved. Then another achievement was coming up with measures to abolish slave trade. Different countries in Europe passed different laws to abolish slave trade. That was an achievement of its own. It is worth noting that from Vienna, different measures were passed to abolish slavery and slave trade. Then it also laid a foundation for the Congress system. From 1815 Vienna Congress, European statesmen agreed to set up what called the Congress system. Those were series of meetings that were always held in Europe to solve European conflicts and other related issues. No wonder from 1818, the first Congress was held, known as the Congress of Aix-la-Chapelle. We had other congresses like the Verona Congress, Laibach, Congress of St. Petersburg, and so many others. So it achieved in that angle. Then another achievement still, it managed to restore legitimate rulers. Legitimate rulers were restored back to their rightful and respectful positions in Europe, most especially in France, where we saw Louis XVIII being restored back to the throne. In Spain, Ferdinand VII in Spain, and of course Ferdinand I in Naples. All those legitimate rulers were restored, including the Pope. He was also restored in the Papal States. Remember, Napoleon had imprisoned the Pope. However, the Papal States also received the Pope back to the throne. So legitimate rulers were restored. That is an achievement. Then another achievement is still the European Vienna Congress managed to redraw the map of Europe. The map of Europe was redrawn, and the size of France was reduced to that of 1790 boundaries. That was a great achievement because one of the aims of the Vienna Congressmen was to redraw the map of Europe. So the question is, was it redrawn? Yes, the map of Europe was redrawn. Then another achievement is they managed to secure what we call balance of power. No nation was stronger than the other. They managed to restore that. They managed to restore balance of power, and this one was achieved through reducing the strength of France, creating defensive barriers around France, like that of the Netherlands, which was created after the amalgamation of Belgium and Holland. So they formed the Netherlands to be a stronger defensive barrier. That was one way of reducing the strength of France in order to avoid one state dominating others, hence achieving balance of power. Then still, another achievement is the Vienna Congressmen still managed to secure the independence of Switzerland. Switzerland became an independent state, and that enabled Switzerland to grow economically, politically, and socially. Up to now, Switzerland is one of the most developed countries in Europe. Why? Because ever since then, it managed to establish its economy and also its political spectrum. So that was an achievement of its own. There are so many other achievements, but because of time, you can also make research about them. I want to thank you so much for watching my videos, and I want to encourage you to subscribe to this channel for more educative videos. I told you there is a package I'm preparing for you, most especially those in the new curriculum. We are soon addressing the new curriculum, most especially entrepreneurship. So please subscribe and stay tuned. Thank you so much.